Let me bring in a guest who's going to help us figure out what's going on in this family. Board-certified forensic psychiatrist Dr. Carol Lieberman is with us. Dr. Lieberman, great to see you. This is a big picture question. How and why does a family end up like this?
Well, actually, Amanda just said it. There were lots of sins in the family for many years, and this is the result. Lots of things were swept under the rug, and you got to wonder what, besides the affairs that her parents were having, and the money issues, were there other things? Was there any kind of abuse, for example? She's a wonderful witness. This should be a soap opera, As the Farm Turns.
Yeah, or as the Farris wheel turns, I think is the best way.
Well, there we go.
Right?
Yes.
So, Dr. Lieberman, let me ask you this. So, someone in this family murdered this man, right? He's the only one in this family, I believe, that's really like working, and he's like, he's supporting the whole thing. And Amanda describes him as sweet, witty, but demanding, demands respect, stuff like that. I mean, these are common traits for someone that's sort of in his position as the man of the house, so to speak. But someone in this family committed the murder, and everyone is kind of like, they're pointing the fingers at each other. Kids at mom, mom at kids. This is very unusual. Most spousal cases, it's like the kids don't want to believe that mom's responsible, but
yes.
Here they're standing up, at least three of them are pretty much saying, she did it.
Yes, that is a key issue, because most kids would give their mother, kind of like Amanda, they would give their mother the benefit of the doubt. If they weren't sure, they would want to believe that their mother didn't do anything. And but in this case, excuse my animal.
Is that the cat? We saw the dog in the back. I guess that was the cat going across the front.
Yes.
Go ahead, continue. We're good.
Anyhow. First of all, I do think that my money is on the mother, that she did it, because of a lot of things, because of how she's been acting in the trial. She seems very cold. It's because of, something had to have happened between the mother and her children when they were growing up to make them be so willing to testify against her. That's the thing. Now, you could say it's the money. They want the money, and she wants the money, and so everybody wants the money, except maybe Amanda. And so that's part of it. But there had to have been earlier on some kind of, for example, the mother seems very narcissistic. So perhaps as the kids were growing up, they didn't get very much attention from her, or didn't get very much love from her. Whatever it is was something that's a long-term kind of thing that would make them so easily testify against her. Now, of course...
Now, there's one other situation that may make them do that, is if they're responsible, right?
Well...
To immediately put the blame on her.
Yes. And I don't really believe Scott's crocodile tears. I have trouble believing that Scott has nothing to do with it. Of course, the question is, how did the mother get the father to the burn pile? But there are different ways. Her DNA, right, was found on the tractor, so she could have used that, or she could have shot him at the burn pile. Also, that was a strange comment that Scott made, that he was an Iraq vet. And so he knows what bodies in burn piles are like. And the way Amanda described how Scott was telling her that her father's in the burn pile, it seemed a little off, like too cold.
Absolutely.
Or too, not my father. Our father's in the burn pile. Oh my God, or crying or something. It was like, hey, I know, I've been there.
Jury's got a tough
father's
job.
In the burn pile.
Yep, Dr. Carol Lieberman, great to see you tonight, and all the animals as well. Thanks so much.